Hey, this is your host Andres, and I welcome you to Where You Listening? An exploration of blackness in the songs we love.
Óyelo,
Choquistán Juaneo, ya tú
al
sabes.
bailador.
El Pacífico en la casa.
Con el ñejo. Así que dime lo que quieres. Dímelo otra vez. Salsa y choque pa' que lo vacile y lo goce para que...
Today we'll be listening to Salsa y Choque by Chokip Town featuring Ñejo. I chose this song because Goyo, the lead singer of Chokip Town, was just honored as one of the leading ladies of entertainment in the 2020 Latin Grammys, becoming the first Afro-Latina to get the honor. That said, Chokip Town had already won a Grammy in the 2010 Grammys for the song De Donde Vengo Yo. Per their own website, Chokip Town is a hip-hop and alternative music band. Their sound merges funk, hip-hop, reggae, pop, Latin rhythms, and elements of electronic music. The members of the band, all of them MCs, are Gloria Martinez, aka Goyo, who was born in 1982 and who is also the lead singer of the band, Carlos Valencia, aka Tostao, who was born in 1981, and Miguel Ángel Martinez, aka Slow, who was born in 1986 and who also does production for the band. Slow is also Goyo's younger brother. All of them are originally from the province of Chocó in Colombia. Goyo is herself very clear about her identity. She says in an interview, "I'm a woman, I'm black, and besides being black, I'm a rapper." However, salsa music was very common in her household. In fact, her nickname, Goyo, derives from the song Goyito Sabater by El Gran Combo de Puerto Rico, which she and her father loved to listen and sing along. Although Chokip Town is a hip-hop band, today's song Salsa y Choque is not a hip-hop song. In today's song, Chokip Town experiment with a different rhythm, a young rhythm called Salsa Choque, molded in the Pacific coast of Colombia by mixing elements from all over the continent. Let's listen.
Óyelo,
Choquistán Juaneo, ya tú
al
sabes.
bailador.
El Pacífico en la casa.
Con el ñejo. Así que dime lo que...
The first part of the song says, Óyelo, Chokip Town con Ñejo, ya tú sabes. Para el bailador, el Pacífico en la casa, Chocó, ya tú sabes con el Ñejo. Listen up, Chokip Town with Ñejo, you already know. This is for the dancer. The Pacific's in the house, Chocó, you already know, with El Ñejo. The name of the band is a shortcut for Chocó, Quibdó, my town. The province of Chocó is located in the Pacific coast of Colombia. Quibdó is the capital of that province. As of the 2005 census, the population of Chocó was 82% Afro-descendant and 13% native. No state in the US compares in its demographics.
Dímelo otra vez. Salsa y choque pa' que lo vacile y lo goce para que mi gente se alborote. Así que dime lo que quieres. Dímelo otra vez. Salsa y choque pa' que lo vacile y lo goce para que mi gente se alborote.
Tostao sings, así que dime lo que quieres, salsa y choque. Dímelo otra vez, salsa y choque pa' que lo vacile y lo goce, para que mi gente se alborote. So tell me what you want, salsa and choque. Tell me again, salsa and choque to get you partying and enjoying yourself, to get my people excited. The chorus here already tells us what the song is about. It's a celebration of this contagious rhythm called salsa choque. But the chorus also reveals a historical reference. Salsa and choque are separate rhythms that are thought to be some of the main influences of salsa choque. The latter, choque, is similar to reggaeton. Both of these rhythms were common in the town of Tumaco, a southern town in the Pacific coast of Colombia whose population is 88% Afro-descendant. where the first fusions are said to have happened in the mid-2000s.
Lo que traigo es ritmo pa' que muevas tu cuerpo. Hoy quiero que se caiga todo en lo que te suelto. Sé que te motiva, siéntelo, te activa. Súbele a la música que empezó la fiesta. Baila sabroso que tu cuerpo lo pide. Sacude la mano, dale bailador. Síguete moviendo, que sobra el ritmo. Que toda esta rumba la pago yo.
Salsa choque is also influenced by rap music. It is no surprise that Chokip Town, a hip-hop band, would lean heavily on this element to build their salsa choque song. Slow Mike's verses invite the dancer to keep partying. He says, for instance, sé que te motiva, siéntelo, te activa, súbele a la música que empezó la fiesta. I know it motivates you, feel it, it activates you, turn up the music because the party started. His verses highlight the focus of salsa choque on the dancer. A member of Cali Flow Latino, a salsa choque band, says, dancing accounts for 80% of what's relevant in salsa choque.
Que se siente la fiesta, se formó el bembé. Que llegaron los niches con su yeyere. Pa' que baile, que vacile, dando pase como el físico.
Tostao sings, que se sienta la fiesta, se formó el bembé, que llegaron los niches con su yengeré. Pa' que baile, que vacile, dando pases como el pibe. Let the party be felt, the bembe got started. The black folks arrived with their yengeré to get you dancing, to get you partying, passing the ball like el pibe. Both bembe and yengeré are words of African origin, which in the context of the Colombian Pacific mean party and flavor, respectively. Los niches here refers in general to black folks and in particular to the members of Chokip Town themselves, who are all black. We have already seen this word emerge in our third episode in the name of the band Grupo Niche.
Salsa y choque pa' que lo vacile y lo goce. Para que mi gente se alborote. Así que dime lo que quieres. Dímelo otra vez. Salsa y choque pa' que lo vacile y lo goce. Para que mi gente se alborote.
Choque is also the name for the style of dance that accompanies the choque rhythm sometimes, in which the bodies of the dancers collide vibrantly. The word choque in Spanish, although spelled differently, stands for collision.
Me llamaron para hacer algo mis panes de Choquitán. Yo le dije tan seguro que yo soy bien underground. Bueno, vamos allá y no lo pensé. Un loquito Ponce con el table del Choco. El único blanquito por todo eso era yo. Le pedí a papá Dios y flores todos lados. Salsa choque, cuidado y no choque con la pared de bloque. Con la yola en el gorrito boque. Dicen que vamos para arriba como roque. Si te gusta vacila, si no te gusta foque. Por más que prenda velones, por más que los santos invoque. Medio baño pa' que nada me toque. Salsa choque, pero de la gorda. Que pone a bailar un cojo con una solda. Es que no baile, que lo tiren por la borda. Mami, mueve el esqueleto que si no se empolva.
Ñejo is a reggaeton artist born in 1975 in Ponce, Puerto Rico, who is collaborating here with Chokip Town. The first part of Ñejo's verses are the one that I find the most interesting. He says, me llamaron para hacer algo, mis panas de Chokip Town, yo les dije están seguros, porque yo soy bien underground. Bueno, vamos allá, y no lo pensé dos. Un loquito de Ponce con el flavor del Chocó, el único blanquito, por todo eso era yo. They called me to make something, my people from Chokip Town. I told them, are you sure? Because I'm very underground. Okay, let's go. I didn't think it twice. A crazy dude from Ponce with the flavor of Chocó. The only blanquito around was me. Blanquito here, meaning white man, with the ito softener suffix, serves the same purpose as negrito when the word is used simply in a descriptive fashion. Ñejo is a white Latino. His comments seem to reveal surprise by a high concentration of black Colombians. Ñejo also shouts out Héctor Lavoe, the famous Puerto Rican salsa singer, and his last verses signal, just as Slow Mike's did, the importance of dancing for the rhythm. He says, el que no baile, que lo tiren por la borda. Mami, mueve el esqueleto, que si no se empolva. If someone's not dancing, throw them overboard. Girl, move your skeleton or it's going to get dusty.
Dímelo otra vez. Salsa y choque pa' que lo vacile y lo goce, para que mi gente se alborote. Así que dime lo que quieres. Dímelo otra vez. Salsa y choque pa' que lo vacile y lo goce, para que mi gente se alborote. Hello, Mike. Tsunami. Cybersonics. Óyalo.
¿Quién fue que el equipo prendió para que la fiesta no parara, mamá? No me miren así que ese no fui yo. Ese fue Petronio que la puso a zumbar.
Goyo sings. ¿Quién fue el que el equipo prendió para que la fiesta no parara? No me miren así, que ese no fui yo. Ese fue Petrono que la puso a zumbar. Who turned the sound system on to keep the party going? Don't look at me like that, it wasn't me. That was Petrono who turned the volume up.
Ese no fui yo, ese fue Petrono. Ese no fui yo, ese fue Petrono. Hay que un montón te vea que fue Petrono. Ese no fui yo, ese fue Petrono. Ese no fui yo, ese fue Petrono. Ese no fui yo, ese fue Petrono. El que tiró la fiesta larga fue Petrono. ¿Cómo yo?
Bailen, bailen, que hablen y miren, que este ritmo se llevó mi atención. Ay, ay, lo digo de joven. Bailen, bailen.
Goyo sings. Bailen, bailen, que hablen y miren, que este ritmo se llevó mi atención. Dance, dance, let them talk and watch, because this rhythm stole all my attention. This rhythm, of course, refers to salsa choque and the popularity it has gained in Colombia. You can also hear in the background that they shout out La Reina del Combo, the queen of the crew, which is another of Goyo's nicknames.
Hoy tu maco se quemó. Brindemos por el Pacífico que se pasó. Rico con tu gente, carnaval de carnavales. ¿Cómo fue mi niña? ¿Cómo fue mi vale?
Goyo sings. Viene desde abajo, en Tumaco se quemó. Brindemos por el Pacífico que se pasó. Rico con tu gente, carnaval de carnavales. ¿Cómo fue mi niña? ¿Cómo fue mi vale? It comes from the bottom. It caught fire in Tumaco. Let's toss up for the Pacific because it overdid itself. Nice being with your people, carnival of carnivals. What's up, mi niña? What's up, my vale? With the verses, it comes from the bottom, it caught fire in Tumaco. Goyo pays homage to the town of Tumaco as the birthplace of the rhythm. Mi niña and mi vale appear to be Tumaco slang. In the case of mi niña, it really means my dude, my guy. Goyo is one of the most famous Afro-Colombian women alive, and she knows the weight of that role. She states in an interview that she would like for the entertainment industry, and I quote, to stop displaying the stereotypes of black women and instead show real black women. Black women who do the same as any other women. She hopes for the industry, and I quote again, to be bold in displaying the picture of what the black woman is in Colombia.
Que llegaron los niches con su yeyere, pa' que baile, que vacile, dando pases como el pibe.
Let's revisit what Tostao says in this chorus. He says at the end, pa' que baile, que vacile, dando pases como el pibe. To get you dancing, to get you partying, passing the ball like el pibe. El pibe is a Colombian soccer player very famous in the 90s, whose image was very memorable due to his bleach blonde curly afro. This mention of El Pibe likely responds to the fact that players in the Colombian national soccer team, especially the black players, helped popularize the rhythm of salsa choque by dancing salsa choque every time the team would score.
Hay choque pa' que lo vacile y lo goce, para que mi gente se alborote. Así que dime lo que quieres, dímelo otra vez. Salsa y choque pa' que lo vacile y lo goce, para que mi gente se alborote.
Chucky Town pays special homage to the town of Tumaco in the lyrics of the song. However, the video is actually recorded in the city of Cali. This is important because there's a second narrative that places Cali, a city where many people from Tumaco migrate to, as the birthplace of Salsa Choque. At a minimum, Cali, with its wealth of capital, managers, and producers, was the springboard for the rhythm to wider audiences in the country. Cali has already adopted rhythms before, the best example of this being salsa. Salsa Choque is really a transnational mixture whose main aim is to get you dancing. Interestingly, you can already find mixtures of Salsa Choque, for example, Timba Choque. In her 2017 anthropology dissertation, Laura Valencia Sanchez Giraldo describes the cultural components of Salsa Choque. I quote, "Singing and rapping that draw heavily from the slang of the South Pacific coast of Colombia. Salsa samples mix with rap samples and choque samples, choque itself being a variation of reggaeton with influences from hip-hop and Jamaican dancehall." It is possible to say, writes Laura Valeria, that Salsa Choque is not just based on cultural manifestations from places as different as the US, Puerto Rico, Panama, or Cuba, but that Salsa Choque is indeed directly related to them. Thank you for being here with me today. If you weren't listening, now you are.